Good evening, everyone. So, today we are in our week 3 of live interactive session for the course Maternal Infant Young Child Nutrition. And yeah, good evening. And we'll just wait for more 2 minutes if anyone else wants to join, and then we'll start the class. And yeah, I would like to introduce myself again in case some new students have joined today. I'm Amrita, a PhD student as well as a PMRF fellow from University of Hyderabad, and I have been allocated these live interactive sessions for the course Maternal Infant Young Child Nutrition. So we have already completed 2 weeks of live interactive session. We have discussed the previous year assignment questions for 2 weeks already. So if anyone of you have missed the sessions, they can go to my YouTube channel and see the recordings. I hope you all have got the links for the videos as well as the presentation folder because I have submitted to NPTEL. Okay, so I hope you have got that. And yeah, so if you have any kind of doubts regarding the sessions you missed, you can always ask here. I am only responsible for these live interactive sessions. So, any doubts regarding these live interactive sessions, I am here to help you. But other than that, I am not sure if I can be of any help to you all. So, yeah. And I'm hoping that everyone has attended the lecture for week 3 by Rupal ma'am and they have joined the class because that is very crucial when you are joining the live interactive sessions, that you should be knowing what is already being taught in week 3. We are only here to discuss some questions which are not a part of your current year assignment. This will only make you acquainted with the type of questions you will be getting in the assignments as well as in your exam. Okay. So today we have a set of 15 questions and I'll just repeat the rule for the class again. Everyone should be mute throughout the class, audio and video. Only I will be the one who will be speaking. If you want to convey anything to me or if you want to ask something, please write down in the chat box. And the second thing is, I will be showing you the question. I will give you 1 to 2 minutes time. You can think what will be the correct option for each question and you can write down in the chat box. After 2 minutes, we will see what is the correct answer for that particular question and we will discuss an explanation if needed. Because mostly the questions are very direct and I don't think they need that much of an explanation. They are only fact-based questions. But if some questions needs explanation, I have kept it. So no worries about that. Yeah, I think we have enough students and we can start. Okay. uh, yeah, so shall we start? I hope my voice and video is clear. I hope you all are able to see the slides. Okay, great. We'll start with the first question. Okay, first question. Presence of oxalates, phytates and fiber dash calcium absorption in the body. Enhance or inhibit? Start answering in the chat box. Whoever is joining, we have already started the session. This is question number 1. Please start responding. Presence of oxalates, phytates, and fiber enhance or inhibit calcium absorption in the body. Okay, is everyone done? Should we discuss the correct answer? Okay. Okay, I think that was enough time to decide it should be enhance or inhibit. The correct answer is inhibit. Presence of oxalates, phytates, and fiber inhibit calcium absorption in the body. So, where are oxalates present? Oxalates are present in the green leafy vegetables, tea, beans, nuts, beets, which we eat on a daily basis, but and they can bind to calcium and prevent it from being absorbed. Same way, phytates, also known as the phytic acid, is present in whole grains, seeds, legumes, some nuts, which can decrease the absorption of iron, zinc, magnesium, and calcium. So, these oxalates, phytates, as well as fibers can be inhibiting calcium absorption in the body. Okay. However, they are being excreted out as waste through urine, so we don't get much affected by that. Okay, moving on to the second question. Kidneys need dash to reabsorb potassium: choline, vitamin C, magnesium, vitamin D. It's a very direct question. I don't think we need any kind of explanation. Just, yeah, I just need to know what options you all are choosing from it. Done, everyone? Okay. Let's see what is the correct answer, if everyone has given the correct answer or not. Yes, I think maximum people have given the correct answer. I could see someone giving A. Kidneys need magnesium to reabsorb potassium. Okay, move on to the next question. Insulin's response to different food item varies. Which foods have the least stimulating effect on insulin? Carbohydrate rich foods, fat rich foods, protein rich foods, or fiber rich foods? Yeah, and yeah, one more thing. If interested, you all can note down how many correct answers and how many wrong answers you all are giving. So we can discuss at the last that what is your score out of 15 for today. Okay? Yeah. Please mute your audios and videos. Some are saying B, some are saying D. Okay, we'll see. Okay, everyone done? Let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is B, fat rich foods. So insulin response to different food item varies. Obviously we'll discuss other things later in the questions, but for here it was asked least stimulating effect on insulin. It is the fat rich foods. You can see here most natural foods contain varying combination of the three micronutrients and therefore raise insulin to varying degrees. So what are the micronutrients? Carbohydrates, fats and proteins. For example, refined carbohydrate rich foods like cookies have the greatest effect on raising insulin and glucose. And fat rich foods like salmon have little effect on insulin. This differing ability to stimulate insulin means that foods also differ in their fattening effect, right? So because of that, because the fat rich foods have little effect on insulin and also they have a differing effect on fat basis. So here this was from an article which showed that 100 calories of cookies leads to far more obesity than 100 calories of salmon, despite what many claim. Although salmon is rich in fats, it doesn't create that much of obesity what a 100-calorie cookie can cause because of the increase in insulin and glucose in our body due to carbohydrate rich foods, right? Okay, we'll move on to the next question. A person who recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and has fasting blood sugar levels were usually above 170 mg per dl. Why do you think that is happening? A. His body has stopped producing insulin, hence blood sugar levels are constantly high. The body is producing adequate insulin, but it is not able to do its job, hence blood sugar levels are constant high. The blood is producing high levels of the body is producing high levels of insulin, hence more glucose is being pushed into the cells. The body is producing adequate insulin and taking up glucose into the cells efficiently. Start answering. We are in our fourth question, so whoever is joining late, please continue from here. Please be muted. Okay, everyone is done. Chalo. Let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is B. The body is producing adequate insulin, but it is not able to do its job. Hence, blood sugar levels are constantly high in type 2 diabetes. Here you can see what is type 2 diabetes. Basically, it is a condition that happens because of a problem in the way the body regulates and uses sugar. That sugar also is called glucose, right? Glucose is the source of sugar in our body. This long term condition results in too much sugar circulating in the blood. Eventually, high blood sugar levels can lead to disorders of the circulatory, nervous, and immune system as well. So here you can see there is an increased level of glucose in the blood, and although insulin is being produced, it is not able to do its job. Organs are unresponsive to insulin, thus less glucose is being stored or used by our body. Hence the blood sugar levels is constantly high as the organs are unable to take the glucose, because insulin, they have become unresponsive to insulin. Okay, I hope it is clear. We'll move on to the next question. Fifth question: what happens to the excess glucose we consume? Excess glucose is used up to provide us energy. Excess glucose gets converted to glucagon. Excess glucose gets converted to body fat and glycogen. Excess glucose does not get absorbed in the body. Is everyone done? Okay. I think it was a very easy question. We have already learned it from school that what happens if our body has excess glucose. The correct answer is excess glucose gets converted to body fat and glycogen. Here you can see how the normal blood glucose level is maintained in our body through homeostasis. So what happens when there is a blood glucose level is raised in our body, the blood glucose level is increased, then the pancreas secretes the insulin and it stimulates the glucose uptake by the cells, and it also stimulates the glycogen formation. The glucose get converted into glycogen in the liver, and again the blood glucose falls to normal range. So the question was on this topic, so we can know that the glucose gets converted to body fat and glycogen and gets stored in the liver. What happens if the blood glucose levels are decreased? Then the pancreas produce glucagon from the alpha cells and stimulates the glycogen breakdown, which was the glycogen was stored in the liver, and it gets breakdown again to glucose, and the blood glucose rises to normal range. So this is the mechanism by which our body maintains homeostasis of the blood glucose levels. Okay, I hope it is clear. We'll move on to the next question. Sixth, the metabolism of vitamin B12 dash dash and dash are interrelated. Choline, folate, and methionine, vitamin C, vitamin D, choline, lysine, choline, vitamin D, choline, folate, and vitamin A. Start answering. Okay. Is everyone done? Okay. Let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is A. The metabolism of vitamin B12, choline, folate, and methionine are interrelated. So here you can see the cycle how by which the folate cycle and the methionine cycle are interrelated, as well as here also you can see the choline, vitamin B12, methionine, and folate all are interrelated in the metabolism of vitamin B12. You can go through the details when you get the PPT. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Dash can result in heart disease. Consumption of nuts and seeds, consumption of non-vegetarian foods, consumption of vegetables, consumption of foods rich in refined sugars and vegetable oils. Okay, I hope everyone is done. This is enough time for this question. Let's see what is the correct answer. The correct answer is D. Consumption of foods rich in refined sugars and vegetable oils can result in heart disease. Okay, so here you can see what are refined sugars, synthesized and artificial and designed to make foods taste unnaturally addictingly good. But taste wise, they may be making the food good, but refined sugars in the foods they are typically added to are high risk foods for obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. So, what are the sources of natural sugars which we should opt for? Like the natural carbohydrates from fruits and plants are the one of the best sources of nutrition you can put in your body. So, the refined sugars can definitely lead to diseases like heart diseases, diabetes. Okay. Yeah. So refined sugar and vegetable oils are risky as they can cause heart disease. Right? So we should decrease their consumption. Moving on to the eighth question. Puffiness in hands, feet, and face is a sign of sodium retention. True or false? Whoever is raising their hand, please write down your query in the chat box. Okay, I hope everyone is done. Let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is true. Yes, puffiness of hands, feet, and face is a sign of sodium retention. You can see the example. A person may notice swelling in the hands after eating a rich or salty meal. Too much salt can cause the swells to attract fluid, leading to water retention and swelling. So, it is always advised of reducing the amount of salt in the diet, which can have health benefits. Right? Very easy question. We move on to the next one. Ninth question. Sunflower oil is rich in omega 6. True or false? Okay. I guess everyone is done. Let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is A. True. Sunflower oil is rich in omega 6. Here you can see sunflower oil naturally contains omega 6, PFA, and less saturated fats. It improves in digestion, certifiedly organic, and good for skin as well. It has many benefits. Right? We move on to the next question. Which foods have the most stimulating effect on insulin? We have already discussed this answer, but let's see how much focused you were when we were discussing the explanation. Carbohydrate rich foods, fat rich food, protein rich foods, and fiber rich food. Is everyone done? Okay. Let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is A. Carbohydrate rich foods. As we already discussed that most natural foods either have carbohydrates or fats or proteins. So the carbohydrate rich foods are the one which have the greatest effect on stimulating insulin in our body, as they are made up of mostly sugar. For example, cookies. 100 calories of cookies can lead to more far obesity than 100 calories of salmon, which is rich in fats. So consumption of sugar is more dangerous than consumption of something which has more fats. Right? Okay. We'll move on to the next question. Dash is a condition caused due to vitamin D deficiency in which bones become soft and weak. anemia, osteomalacia, scurvy, and beriberi. Start answering. Okay, everyone done? Okay, let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is osteomalacia is a condition caused due to vitamin D deficiency in which bones become soft and weak. Obviously, the other options are not correct. Anemia is caused due to iron deficiency, scurvy is caused due to vitamin C deficiency, and beriberi is caused due to vitamin B deficiency. So, what exactly is osteomalacia? Osteomalacia is softening of the bones. It most often occurs because of a problem with vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium. Your body needs calcium to maintain the strength and hardness of your bones. In children, the condition is called rickets. Here you can see how it looks when you are magnifying the normal bones and how it looks in case of rickets or osteomalacia. The pores of the bones have become more large in osteomalacia, which leads to the softening of the bones, right? They have become more porous in nature and they cannot hold the strength. Okay, moving on to the 12th question. Insulin is a hormone which is secreted by the liver, kidney, pancreas, and brain. Again, a very easy question. Already we have discussed this as well. I hope whoever have joined the class, they're active in the class and they're actively participating in answering the questions. Only then it will be helpful. If you have joined the class and not being active, it's not helpful at all, right? It's always good to practice live than going back to the recording session and listening it like a boring thing. Obviously, it's needed if by any kind of emergency you have missed the live session. It's good that you have a backup plan. You can go and listen the recordings. But if you do not have any emergency, please join the live sessions and practice the questions by yourself. Because once you practice it here, you will remember it for most of the time, and you will be able to answer them easily again if asked in the exams as well, right? Otherwise, if you go to the recordings and start listening the class, it will be much boring. I hope so, I think so. Today's questions are very easy, I feel, and doesn't need much explanation. They are fact based questions. Only you need to know the correct answer and you know to remember it. Okay, everyone done? Someone still there to answer? Okay, fine. Let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is pancreas. We have already discussed insulin is produced in the pancreas by the beta cells. Beta cells are the ones which secrete in insulin, and in pancreas exactly where in the pancreatic islets the insulin is produced. Okay. We'll move on to the next question. Which fats should be eliminated from the diet? Trans fats, saturated fat, omega 3, or mono unsaturated fat? So basically, they're asking which fats are not good for health. Okay, everyone is done. Let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is A. Trans fats. Trans fats are not good. They are found in the hydrogenated vegetable oils, fast foods, cakes or pastries, chocolate, and deep fried food, and we should definitely avoid the trans fats. Even saturated fats are not good as well. Coconut oil, palm oil, cream, condensed milk, and also in poultry skin, fatty meats, butter, ghee, full cream dairy products, saturated fats are present. So, what are the good sources of fats? They are unsaturated fats, polyunsaturated fats, and monounsaturated fats. The sources of these unsaturated fats, for example, are olive oil, peanut oil, sesame oil, avocado, nuts, etc. You can consume all these for getting the unsaturated fats. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. What is the ideal ratio of omega 3 to omega 6 fats? 1 is to 5, 1 is to 1, 1 is to 2, and 1 is to 3. Start answering. Everyone done? Okay, let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is B. The ideal ratio for omega 3 to omega 6 fats is 1 is to 1. Okay, we'll move on to the last question of this session. Where does carbohydrate digestion begin? Stomach, small intestine, mouth, or large intestine? Okay. Is everyone done? A very easy question. Already we have learned this when we are studying digestion in school, right? Let's see. The correct answer is C. Carbohydrate digestion begins at mouth. So here you can see the process of digestion and what parts are being digested in what organs. Mouth, the enzyme salivary amylase begins breaking down starch, which is the form of carbohydrate, into shorter polysaccharides. Then the salivary amylase is inactivated and no further carbohydrate digestion occurs in the stomach. So it starts in the mouth. Then small intestine. Majority of the starch digestion and breakdown of disaccharides occur here. The enzyme in pancreatic amylase breaks down the starch into monosaccharides, disaccharides, and oligosaccharides. Simplified forms of polysaccharides. And fourth, the digestion of carbohydrates is completed by the enzymes attached to the brush border of the intestine villi. Here, the disaccharides and the oligosaccharides are broken down into monosaccharides. And lastly, what does the large intestine do? Fibers and other indigestible carbohydrates are partially broken down by bacteria to form short chain fatty acids and gas. The remaining fiber is excreted in the fecus. Right? Okay. With this, we are at the end of our slide. I hope today's session was helpful and you yeah, let's see the scores. Hema has already said she got 15 out of 15. Very good, Hema. Other students, what is your score? 14 out of 15. 15. Very good. Very good. Anyone else who wants to share the scores? 12. Not bad. 14. Good. Yeah, so the main motto of the class is that you all should get exposed to more and more questions from the lectures so that the question can come from any topic whichever you are being taught in the lectures. So it's better to practice as many questions as you are getting. So the motto of this live interactive session is that you can clear your doubts here live with me, as well as you can just practice a few more questions than you are given in the assignments, right? Okay, I hope you all are solving the assignment questions properly, the current year assignment questions. And yeah, we'll disperse here and we'll meet again next week for week 4. Again, I'll request who are joining a little bit late, please try to be early. I'm trying to wait for 10-15 minutes for everyone, but I won't be able to wait more than that. So try to be on time. Okay? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.